Welcome, all collectors, to another episode of Booomin Sports Cards, the podcast where the hobby stays hot and the card stays booming. I'm one of your hosts, Jason.
I'm Alex. Today we'll be discussing the most annoying things in sports cards, aka our pet peeves. So let's get right into it, shall we?
Let's do it. From overpriced singles and terrible shipping practices to confusing parallels, grading frustrations, and hobby drama, we're breaking down things that drive collectors crazy and sharing some stories every collector will probably relate. So let's get into it. So, Alex, what is one of the things that you just despise in the hobby? Because we're heavily in the hobby, we buy a lot of stuff. We're pretty invested.
Yeah, we're pretty invested. Just bought a $50 Wimpy card, so
Fuck
we're
yeah.
pretty invested. Overpriced sellers using unwilling to learn market value, meaning that they know their cards are overpriced. They don't care. That then unwilling to learn, and then you get the phrase, um, "This card is good enough to be a PSA 10," and or like its card is gradable. That's the pet peeve right there.
That's insane. Earlier in this week, I think you sent me a TikTok where they had this binder full of like cards, just
Oh
like
my
base
goodness.
cards or like cards are like $2, but they like price it like at 12, $20. And I was like, this dude just guessed on all these prices. That's absurd when people do that.
Yeah, man, the comments on that were so funny because everybody knew who. Because the guys in the comments were like, "I already knew who this is," and they already named the shop and the person. I was like, "All right, cool. Got to remember this and never go there." And one of the cards on there was a $45 card, and it was a base Jaden Daniels of absolute that anybody can get for like $1, which was insane.
I did see that. Yeah, like you said, it's weird that shops do this. That's what annoys me the most because that's what they're mainly focused, right? Cards, singles, packs. I understand like going up like $10 maybe because people will negotiate with you, but like when you start going into like $20, $30 over market value just because you feel like it or you think it will grade good because no one knows what these grades think when they see that card. It's your word. It's your word that you think of grade good. So it's ridiculous when people just overprice these cards.
And I understand if like we're all trying to make some money and like I would understand like maybe $5 to $10 so that somebody could tuck you down to the regular comp price, but like overpricing a card that is nowhere near the regular comp is insane. And then the big thing for me is that these shops that really that do sell these cards are people who just started out thinking that they can make money off like a piece of cardboard. Whether you can for a certain amount of price, are the people who are brand new or for an experience from I had a couple maybe a year ago, a gentleman that just opened a card shop is also a car salesman. So
Double sales. Hell yeah.
card and cards are not the same thing. So please do not, man. Yeah, so like if you go to a card shop, you just know that there is good card shops. I like there's one in Schaumburg I really like. Nice people. They'll save you a buck on taxes if you sell them. But like that one card shop from the TikTok, that's sex on the, it's gonna kill you.
Yeah, like and also just like card vendors also do that. I remember seeing the Caleb Williams guy who like had all this table of like high expensive Caleb Williams. Like he pretty much had every parallel of the Prism, and his prices were ridiculous. I was like, "Hey, Alex, they have." I was like, as soon as he came to the show, I was like, "Hey, this guy has a bunch of Caleb Williams, but it's super overpriced." He's like, "Oh, let me take a look," and he's like, "Yeah, this is pretty bad."
Freaking the Blazer was like $25 at the time now, and dude was like at 115. I'm like, yeah, bro, you're. I'm not gonna. I can't get mad at you because it's his cards. You can price them how you want. It just matters
Mm-hmm.
who buys them. But what are you gonna do about it?
It's
But that's
brutal.
one pet peeve. Let's hear Jason. So what's your first pet peeve, Jason?
My first one will be retail products being watered down compared to hobby boxes. Every week, every month, there's new products, and what I hate the most is like you can't pull like the biggest hits out of retail. Yet again, that's probably where they make some of the most money. One example I think is like the mangas or like the ultraviolets, like those NFL ones that came out.
Mhm.
You can't pull it out of a out of a blaster, which is annoying because like sure make the odds damn near impossible, right? Like the fact you can't even pull it, that's kind of dumb, my opinion.
They're just trying to like make more money with the hobby boxes, but that's a different story. Hobby boxes right now are kind of like infuriating because they're overpriced and you gotta wait in line like the rest of us. But sometimes you get they're late, they're all gonna be sold out.
Yeah, and like, what's most annoying is like like I have this experience so many times. You buy two blasters. That's like $70 right there, right? And you pull a bunch of crap. You pull a bunch of base or like sometimes I don't even get numbered cards or you just get like those basic inserts and like nothing of real value. And like which just like leads to our last podcast where we talk that yeah, you're not those hits are so hard to come by and it makes opening packs just not fun anymore.
Yeah, the price of like stuff going on right now, and like you're having a long day at work, you want to open a box, you want to get something nice out of it, and most of it's like crap base and some refractors of like veterans and like maybe one base card for like a player you want, and the rest is just like crap you don't really want, like that football skin one of a player you don't even like, and you're like, great,
Yeah.
I wasted freaking $35.
Like yeah, like that Chrome. You can't pull a Tom Brady card out of a blaster. Like that's not even a case. You can't even pull like an insert of Tom Brady because of like probably that license is way too expensive. But still, that's so dumb because you're watering down the retail product, and that's pretty much their casual consumer of sports cards. It's just dumb, in my opinion.
Yeah.
What you got, Alex? What else? What else is grinding your gears?
Grinding my gears. Poor car presentation and sticky residue damage. A total lack of care on how cards and graded slabs are handled, displayed, and priced. Putting adhesive price tags, tape, or sticky notes directly on the card or on the PSA slab. That was one of the things I hate the most right now. A couple months ago, back in March, I bought a PSA 9 of SGA base rookie card, and I can't get mad at the kid. I should have like just been like, hey, you can't do this, or like give him like you're gonna be helpful a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But he had put the sticker on the stick like on the slab, and when I was taking it off, it left a hard residue of stickiness on there, and I've been trying to clean it off like with like Goo Gun, Lysol, anything you can think of just to get the residue off. It's so hard to get off. And at one point, you're like, man, I really hate this. And I wish, part of me is like, oh, she had like another one or like put a team bag over it. But what are you
Yeah,
gonna do about it?
that's dumb. One thing that I don't like, it's good for presentation. Um, it's when they put that sticker over like a magnet case, like on
Mm,
like the actual magnet that closes it, and it's like their logo or like the case breaks logo. I
uh,
just don't like that. But yeah, I can see that residue is annoying. Mostly when it's like PSA cards because they're expensive and they're already cased up. Sure, they're protected, but still, that defeats the point.
and the other thing is that if you do try to sell that PSA slab, somebody's gonna be like, well, this looks really like a scratch residue. It's
Hmm.
not like properly handled well or taken care of well. People are gonna ask you, they're like, hey, can I get some money off this? Because this shit looks nasty. What the fuck?
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, people. It's all about learning about the hobby, but yeah, you need to understand like presentation matters and every detail of your cards matter overall.
Yeah. What's grinding your gears, Jason, on your number
Um,
2?
I'm gonna stay with with the card shows and stuff like that. I'm gonna go to my number three one.
Number
Um,
3.
so card show tables not having price marked, like their cards not marked. That is annoying because I see a cool card, I want to get in the mindset of how much that card goes, how much I can offer. Um, it's just annoying because like from top of mind, you won't know the price of every single card.
That is true because, well, one, like if you do find the price, you're like, all right, cool. I just need to know what he's pricing it at, and then
Hmm.
like you're looking around like, man, this guy doesn't have anything priced. He's probably gonna like say some bullcrap either. And then most people, what that most people either guess or like they'll look it up and give you an answer. I'm like, well, it'd be easier for me to like just look at the sticker and be honest with it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like you said, that slows down like your buying decisions, and like it just slows down the transaction, creates confusion. You're like, I don't want to be disrespectful, and offer something that's way below what he thinks. Yeah, I just like numbers, not doing math, but like I like to see numbers, see what I can offer, what we can work with, like work out deals, like you can bundle stuff and be like, oh, just take $5 from me or take $5 from there. Yeah, so just having price marks at card shows is vital in my opinion, and I despise people who don't have them.
Yeah, it just makes everything harder for everybody. It slows things down. And I think when moments I don't see a price on the table, I usually just leave, or you just have to ask.
Yeah, like yeah, I gotta ask if it's like a really good card that I want. I'll ask, but besides that, if I see something casual, I'm not gonna ask. I don't know.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So that's one pet peeve. What you got? What's your last one? Yeah.
Uh, chase bags. Listings and misleading descriptions. Sellers creating mystery bags or listing chase bags with titles and description, having applying high value cards, which actually delivering low value bulk or common cards. Also, say if you're looking for a card, and one of the big pet peeves for that is that, for example, I'm looking for a Victor Wembanyama card online for a good price, nothing maybe it's something close to market. You'll see a bunch of these like low price cards, and you're like, oh man, $20 for a Wemby card? Shit, say less. And it's a rookie card. And you click on it, and then after you click on it, you see the title says, "Please read description," and you read the description saying, "This is a chase, and you have this many odds of getting this card," which
Hate that.
it's not an extra thing. And the thing is with that, it's hard to like tell the difference between them because sometimes they're all mixed in together, and you're just trying to like look for a card in it. It's annoying. Chase bags are not a real thing. I don't think anybody in the universe has ever gotten something out of a chase bag that's valuable.
Yeah, I stay away from that, but I understand. I remember looking for like Drake May cards, and oh, this really cool one showed up, and I was like, "Damn, that's so cheap." And I read the description. Oh, you got the chances to get this. I'm like, I'm never doing that. I don't trust the guy. I don't know the guy who's telling me this card. I don't even know if that cards even exists in this chase bags. Sure, like they might have a good reputation, but still, like people can be deceiving, and we've learned that throughout the hobby after multiple experiences. People will deceive, and yeah, chase bags. I understand, like they're trying to hustle, get more money. But yeah, uh, there was some cases. I know you opened one last time we went to a card show. Like it was something like a chase bag. It was like yeah,
Yeah, that wasn't that bad. This is like online ones. This is I think the only person I seen get screwed on it is my dad. He's bought a chase bag by accident without reading like because on the time I was half the time to say chase bag or like to read the description. I remember him buying one and he's just got a bunch of base cards and he was like, man, he's like just got
that's
a bunch of
brutal.
freaking base cards. I really
Yeah,
wanted this other card, but and it's like that's dumb. And I don't know if you ever seen that guy who's like, it was like a picture or like a video where a guy's has asked, he's like, so if I buy all 100 bags, do I get the card? Because the card's worth like $1,000 and like chase bags are like $5 to $10. He asked the guys like, if I buy 100 bags, will I get a chance to get the card? And the guy, the eBay chase bag guy will reply back, no. That's
what?
not how it works. I'm like, and then what the hell are you freaking
Yeah,
selling these bags? You're not gonna get the card out.
that sounds. Yeah, that's such scamming. That's like oh, you just get a bunch of shiny cards. You're like yeah, you didn't get it, but you got these shiny cards that are worth not even a fraction
Less
of
than the
it.
bag.
Yeah, yeah. Always read those descriptions and pay attention to what you buy. If a deal looks too good to be true, it probably is. Yeah, and that's like we need more transparency in the hobby for sure. Little kids are on eBay. Little kids want to get the best deals, and next thing you know, it they got a bunch of base cards of like Patrick Williams.
Goodness, Patrick Golden card. All right, what's your number two? Because you went with number three earlier.
Yeah, so this is my very last one. So sellers being cheap on shipping materials. I was talking to Alex earlier in the week, and I told him that I got some cool Drake May cards and like some X Factor cards, and they were shipped on one top loader. Two cards shipped in one top loader. I'm like, yeah, this guy's cheaped on his material. Sure, the cards are cheap, but still, the top loader is not that much money. Honey sleep is not that much money. So yeah, if you ship cards, don't cheap out because that will give you bad reviews, bad experience for the seller, and not want them to come back. They won't come back to your shop.
He's not wrong. even a big top loader would have been fine because that would have been more room. But even putting like in a team bag would have been fine too. I think just you can't cheap out half the time. This doesn't hurt you. And did you leave him a bad review, Jason?
No, I didn't review them, but like, still, it's just annoying, you know.
You're like, I'm never shopping here again.
It was a good deal on the card, so I wasn't like too mad, and there were not that high value cards, but I've had experiences where like it's a low value card and I got packaged very well. So it's just learning that you need to package your cards well because they can create surface damage, corner wear. If I was gonna grade it, that's out of the question right there. But yeah, don't cheap out. Please don't cheap out.
Don't cheap out.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, these issues all circle back to the same thing: trust and experience in the hobby. The hobby is still growing, but there are little things that can either build confidence or push people away, depending on their how they're handled. So,
Yep.
Alex, you got anything else you want to say? Any honorable mentions?
Not really. Just price your cards right. eBay, please get rid of chase the people who do chase bags. Please properly put stickers on your cards. Put them in a team bag, PSA bag, please, because getting the residue off PSA slabs are hard.
Yeah, and don't be a scammer on whatnot. It'll be another episode. Fuck
Yeah, it'll be
whatnot.
another episode. Fuck
Too
whatnot.
too many scammers. So stay aware, guys. Pay attention to what you buy. So
Yes, sir.
now let's go to collector's corner. Let's start with the players on the radar. So I got a couple guys I want to get. Jesus Mate. So he was ranked number one now as number one prospect in the MLB. Yeah, this dude's just a tank. I love what I'm seeing. He's probably gonna get called up in probably like a month or two. Um, yeah, love the guy. Allen Iverson, just another legend. I need his cards. I keep
AI.
saying, yeah, AI, Sixers guy, Sixers legend. Love the dude. At least his rookie card. I'm pretty sure his rookie card isn't going for too much. Then I need some rookies. I need Dylan Harper. That man's going crazy with the Wemby, and he's gonna be the future for them. Probably De'Aaron Fox is gonna be gone soon, so I think Dylan Harper's gonna take over for the future for sure.
We were talking about yesterday, me and my cousin at the gym. We're like, yeah, Darren Harper, because he's out, and so Dylan Harper had to step up, and he was killing it with seven steals yesterday.
Yeah, he's been killing it all playoffs. So I think he's gonna do really good. We need more of his cards for sure. Yeah, everyone's gonna be focused on like Khan and like Cooper, but I think VJ and Dylan Harper are gonna be sleepers that you should pick up cards for. I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
And then my last couple things, I want to get some more WE cards. There's some cheap X Factors out there. I saw like a John Cena one. I saw this negative refractor of the Undertaker. I
Oh, that
kind of
sounds
want
good.
to get it. It's like I think it's like $8.
It's not
It's
bad.
dope. It's because it's the Undertaker, bro. It's dark as shit. Looks dope.
Jason,
What you got,
Jason,
Alex?
Jason's a big WB guy, so he knows ball.
Hell yeah! I need more of wrestling cards.
Let's see. Picked up a Caleb out of 399, the Topps Chrome rookie one, without the logo. Magenta one. That was pretty cool to get. Picked up more X Factors because I love X Factors. Picked the Shota up, Jackson Holiday, Jackson Merrill X Factors that come in this week. Got me a Jalen Brunson rookie card. I got one for Jason, so Jason will have one coming up soon. $7 for Jason right there.
Yes, sir.
More
What you
Caleb
got?
cards, more Caleb cards. Who doesn't love Caleb? I do. Tommy picked up another of his what do you call it? Tops Now one, the 2 homer one. I just bought one of those, so I just gotta wait for that to come in. And then the big one I bought, Eddie Montgomery auto.
Fuck yeah. What are you looking to buy though?
What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you want to buy? You bought all these cards. Well, what's next?
I know what is next. I'm
What is
getting
next?
right now. Lamine Mall. I want a base card of his. Just going for $40, and
That's insane. I find that so crazy because they're so cheap earlier in the year, and now World Cup's coming around, so people want that card. Got a bunch of Limited Malls. I gotta see how much they are because I bought some in the spectacular, like the first one you won. So I wonder how much those are.
yeah, Jason. I should listen to Jason more often about soccer. I'm snoozing right now.
Damn shit.
And then the Dylan Harper again on a bid for one for a couple of base cards and like an X Factor for like $10 right now. It stays like that in the next couple days, but yeah, right there. And then trying to figure out what else I wanted. Like my daily life is just cards. So that's all I go through. Like, I'm like, man, cards, 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 cards. And then like I text Jason, cards, 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 and then Jason's like, cards, cards, cards. And we both laugh and we're like, cards.
Yeah.
But trying to see if I can get more Wimby cards, but man, everything's so expensive now.
Yeah,
And oh,
Wemby after that performance last night was going
yeah,
crazy. This market was going crazy. I
ooh,
think he's gonna be close to Otani level. I feel like his market's aiming that way.
Jeff Wilson over there.
Yeah, like it's aiming that way. He's super young. He's what? He's only like 22 years old. His ceiling is crazy. I was telling my brother-in-law, I think the ceiling for, I mean, the floor for him is like two MVPs at minimum. That's his floor.
I think he's gonna go right get it next year. That'd
Yeah,
be crazy.
I think
Uh,
that's his floor. Like maybe possibly like one championship, but like two MVPs, it's almost guaranteed.
you think he's gonna get one?
He's getting more than one. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. The last thing I looked up was a Kyle Schwarber auto, an X Factor because he's on pace to break Brady Bond's home run, what do you call it, record
Without the steroids, shout out
without the
Schwarber,
steroids.
Schwarbomb.
Schwarbomb.
That's dope. Yeah, I still want to complete it. Like I think earlier in the year, I want to get all the PSA 10 rookie cards of the Cubs. So
Hmm.
eventually, I want to complete that. There's just some that are expensive. I think like Anthony Rizzo's card is expensive, and a PSA 10 his rookie card. So
Damn.
eventually, I get around to that. But yeah, Schwarber's a dog. He's fucking carrying that team for sure. Yeah, that's a W buys, Alex. Now let's move on to experiences. Experiences. Just buying eBay cards. That's all I've been doing. Um, it's not the funnest thing, but like looking through cards is pretty dope. I bought a bunch of X Factor of Drake May,
Rick
so I'm
May.
building that. What else? Oh, I had a couple cards that like got screwed on. Not really, but just money got stuck. Got my refunds. One was like that purple. I think it's the Rated rookie one's the Drake May one. The Pulse, not Pulsar.
Shock, the purple shock.
The Shock, yeah. Bought that for 20. It was just stuck in the mail for like maybe like 2 weeks. Messaged the guy who's pretty chill about it. Got my refund. So eBay sometimes suck, but when you get the cool cards coming in, I'm all for it. So yeah, that was a decent experience with eBay. Gonna keep buying.
He's like,
Gonna
there's no card shows right now, so
Yeah,
eBay's the only
yeah. Like
place.
all the card shows are super far away, and I'm like, I really don't want to have that drive. I don't have my truck with me right now. I'm like, I don't want to drive all the way an hour just to buy cards. So I'll buy through eBay. Get better deals, you know?
He's like, the cards will come to me.
Yeah. I like track the cards. I like the surge, and I get emails about it. I'm like, ooh, this thing's cheaper now.
The buyer lured it. Thanks.
Yeah. So yeah, pretty calm experience. What you got, Alex?
He's eBay buying. I'm eBay selling.
Yeah, right.
Just making some sales this week. Sold Ricky Williams Dolphins auto prism $20. Sold a Yannick rookie chrome base card on card for 7, and I think I sold another card. Noah Fant for the Eagles, another card. Been selling cards this week, just to have and like have money to buy more cards. Sell cards to buy more cards.
W.
And then the last thing I tried for the first time, I've never had Bowman baseball by myself. Tried Bowman baseball blast. Mom got me one from Lids the other day. Didn't really get much, but experience wasn't that bad. And all I gotta do is wait for these guys to either get called up or do well in the AAA, so I can get value for those cards.
Yeah, I also opened up last year and got a bunch of randoms. And Murakami is pretty hype about Murakami, but like all my good cards got like all like the different number parallels I got were like miscut or like cut really bad. So that kind of sucked. But I got Murakami. I was like, all right, that's a PC card. I'll take it.
I was jealous, and he had a Colson Montgomery card too in there.
Yeah. About two close. No, about one Colson Montgomery. It's out of 399. It's yellow. I think about it for like $10. Pretty dope.
I was trying to find his auto. His autos go for like $80, and it's on the 1975 ones, like the old school ones. And
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's not bad. When I get money for it, I'll probably buy that because guy's having a great season and he's looking better than Roman Anthony right now.
Yeah. Roman Anthony's like injured right now, so I don't know if you should
Worst.
buy now for his cards. I don't know, cause like I still believe in him, but like
You're gonna say that, and then like a month later, it's like $200
he's
now.
gonna go crazy. Yeah, yeah, cause like he's probably in a slump right now. He got injured, but like he has the talent. It was a reason why he was called up for Team USA, and he did pretty good for Team USA. So you might have to buy now, Alex. You never know, but buy low.
I know, buy low and then it'll go high later.
Yeah, because those cards were going for like 15, $20, like some of the parallels they had of his, and now it's like $8, $10.
I know all his 99s, 150. Everybody's believing in the White Sox now because they're killing it right now. And I just hope we keep doing well because I think we're number 3 for the team with the most home runs right now. Right, I think we're next to the Yankees, and I don't know who the other team was, but we're number 3 with the most home runs right now.
That's awesome. Yeah, big lead for the White Sox.
Big lead for the White Sox. We shout out to the White Sox for beating the Cubbies this week. Great win.
Fuck the Cubs.
That's gonna do it for today's episode of Booomin Sports Cards. If you enjoyed the show, make sure to give us a follow on socials and wherever you enjoy podcasts. Stay ripping, stay collecting. Remember the hobby's always booming. We'll catch you next time.
See ya.